All right, so I promised you a random video before or after that girl Lele. So I thought it was going to be something extreme, but it's just a simple walk. This is YouTube-less Nathan Gift, TikTok-less Nathan Gift. I mean, are you 12?
13.
13. So he did have a phone, but he busted it up like Adam Petty.
I was thinking of having a YouTube channel once when I had a phone. It was just gonna be gaming and stuff, but
oh, you would be so good at it. When are you going to get a phone again? But then hopefully this time you don't bust it up.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get a phone pretty soon. I think I'm gonna get it in like 3 months.
So that would mean August, September. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to be cold by then, and I'm not going to want to do anything because I hate the cold weather. I mean, we'll have adventures in autumn, but that's pretty much the closest thing I'll get to doing stuff with people like I did last year. Mm-hmm. And this, I don't know if you saw my YouTube video, like, I can't remember when I uploaded it, but I'll link it in the description, like how I'm not going to bring Spurs content this year because basically we've been stuck in purgatory the last 3 years. And basically with us trading away our last semi-good player and then basically the rest of the future, DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, leaving Keldon all out to dry. Derek White we traded when he blew up the roster after Kelly Berglund's birthday and my birthday. So therefore, I'm just trying to make a point saying, you know, one, I'm getting older and, you know, I want to provide better content on the channel. Two, I know I always say how I can't wait for the last 3 seasons. I've said, actually in the last 2 seasons, because the first season we were going to miss the playoffs no matter what. We had the bubble happening and we had to take the stress into the summer. But for the last 2 seasons, 2020, 2021, 2022, I was wanting to lose the play-in game. That way the season could be over and then I can just be happy in the summertime. But I also want to prove that even when it's not summertime, I also want to be happy then and not have everybody on YouTube and TikTok see me all stressed out, miserable, or unhappy because of how my childhood team isn't any good anymore. So therefore I'll link that video. Instead, I'm bringing you guys like I mentioned, I'm bringing you guys a Richard Petty Fantasy Cup on NASCAR Thunder 2004. Even with the semi-crummy equipment, I mean, it's the best I can do for now because I can't wait to put that series out anymore. And then your brother Jackson did say if I needed any voiceovers like a Charlie O'Donnell or Johnny Gilbert or the Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy video game night to tell him that's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. Because he can sound more like Charlie and Johnny more than I can.
Jackson's going far with acting. He's going to be at my grandma's for, I think, a week because he has this thing in Lorraine called Lorraine Palace Youth Theater. Mm-hmm. And it's where he goes and acts stuff, and he's in Mary Poppins right now.
That's what I saw on his Instagram story.
Yeah, he's on Instagram. Oh, check out his Instagram.
Link is in the description. Yeah, he hasn't created his YouTube channel yet, but he will. I don't know when the hell he's going to put that up. I've been trying to get an update from him and still nothing. One point he said he was going to do it last December, and he didn't get it done. Look out! All right, there was a bunch of traffic, so we had to take evasive maneuver. So he said he was going to launch it in December last year, and he didn't get it done. And then I don't know when he said he was going to do it next, even whatever he said, he didn't get it done then either.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting, but no matter if he has it or not, since he sounds like more like, you know, he would sound more like Charlie O'Donnell than Johnny Gilbert more than I ever could. That's why, you know, for the video games, we can get him to be Charlie and Johnny, play multiple roles. But like for the live action stuff, years from now, we'll get actual staff to be O'Donnell and Gilbert. Even though O'Donnell's gone, he's been gone for 12 years, but I'm never going to replace him. Because that's what I grew up on and that's what I'm used to. And it's nothing against Jim Thornton whatsoever. I mean, he's a nice guy. He friended me on Facebook, but at the same time, he's not Charlie. Kind of like how Drew Carey's not Booty Barker, or Ken Jennings / Man Bialik isn't Alex Trebek. And, you know, I'm just saying generally when you watch a game show, your childhood with all the old personnel you grew up with so many years and decades, all of a sudden they leave because A, they retire, or B, they die and they get replaced. No matter how nice of a person the replacement is, it's just not the same. Mm-hmm. That's how it felt for me when Charlie died the day after Halloween in 2010. It was hard for me to enjoy Wheel of Fortune after he was gone and Jim Thornton was there.
I love Wheel of Fortune. It's
Yep.
a really cool show.
I mean, the only time I came back to watch it full time was Celebrity Wheel of Fortune was in 2021. Yeah, 2021 was on, because I basically, I mean, I'm into celebrities and being friends with my favorite people from my favorite shows on social media. That was my only excuse as to watching it. And even then, it just didn't feel right without Charlie being there, even though at the time he was gone for 11 years. And did you know they're doing another season of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune? They've done several.
Really?
They've done several Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune spinoffs. Even when I was a child and Trebek and O'Donnell were alive. Like, I know when I was little, even though I never got to see it for myself, they did like a kids version of both. They call Wheel of Fortune's kids version Wheel 2000, and they called Jeopardy's kids version Jep. They had David Houdini or some guy play the Sajak role, but instead of getting a real live Vanna White, they got like an animated Cyber Lucy. And then I think in that version, even if you, because I know in the actual Wheel of Fortune, even if you lose the bonus round, they'll reveal the prize you would have won. But on the Wheel 2000, they didn't do that. They only revealed the bonus prize if you won it. They never revealed it even if you lose it, like Pat Sajak would have been doing all my life when I was a kid. And even now, I think Jeopardy was, I mean, the kids version was hosted by Bob Bergen, who does like these Looney Tunes characters' voices. I don't remember who the announcer was because I never paid close attention. And I know they did Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1 with the guy who does Survivor now, Jeff Probst. And Daniel DiMaggio's mom, you know, Oliver Otto from ABC's American Housewife, Loretta Fox, she did the announcing, but then she left. And then Stu Herrera did the announcing for the last couple seasons. And then on NBCSN a couple years ago, like in 2017, they did Sports Jeopardy with Dan Patrick. My arm's getting tired. Wait. Okay, what's your question, Nate?
So this is for everyone watching. What is your favorite Disney Channel show or Nickelodeon show?
It could be either one. It could be, because I'm a big fan of both, and I have people from both channels as my friends on social media.
Or if you don't have any favorite of those, what's your favorite?
What's your favorite, like
channel?
ABC, CBS, or Fox show? Because that's the only three channels I pay attention to.
Yeah, what's your favorite channel? Like ESPN plus Disney plus
Disney
Max.
I have to renew my subscription to Disney Plus because it expired. Because when we still had the subscription, I was only using it for lab rats. So go back to my old roots from when I was like in my early 20s and this kid was really, really little. Because you remember those fanfics and where me and Bree were lovebirds? Because in real life I was obsessed with Kelly Berglund. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times, 2015, 16, and 17. But by late summer 2017, I started getting a little tired of doing the same show over and over, and I wanted variety, and it's actually paid off handsomely. Which way do we go? This way? Or okay, but I gotta stop the film because of the street sign. Okay, so this is not the first time I've done a walk with a gift brother. I did one with Jackson the day before I left for MIS a year ago.
Yeah, and go watch those videos we did. We did one on TikTok with my brother Lucas. And then there's one with Jackson. That was like
all three of us. That was a YouTube video. Yeah, I gotta find which one's which because there's so many of those. Yeah, we're coming up on the Jarretts over here. It's break the gun in half. Yeah. That's what I call Braxton and Hudson's dad.
I have a question for you guys too. If you want, you can comment like this down below. But what's your favorite NBA GOAT? I already know this guy.
Timmy.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a Spurs fan, you have to admit he's the greatest power forward. He was you should have seen him when he was in his prime before the bad knee came along when towards 4 games left in the 1999-2000 regular season. Even on one knee he was that fast, but then by 2015-16 the good knee went to waste, so that's when he realized he couldn't do it anymore.
Wait, what's his name? He's on the Mavericks.
Dirk or Luka? Luka. I like the Luka Fritz we had, but the shit didn't work. Luka Samanic.
Yeah.
On one good game, and I thought he was all that, but apparently not. Did you actually happen to like Dirk when he was there?
Yeah.
Because, did you know for Dirk's last year was also Luka's first year?
Oh, really?
Yeah, when Dirk retired, it was Luka's first year in the Mavericks.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, before DeJounte got traded away to Atlanta, I wish the same could have been said about him with Tim, because he came close to playing with Tim. He right when Tim left, that's when DeJounte debuted. So DeJounte missed playing with Tim by a year.
I think my least favorite team is the Orlando
Yeah, you
Magic.
Said that yesterday, I think. Off camera.
Yeah, off camera. But I said yesterday because the only time when they were good is
was when Tracy McGrady. Oh, I haven't finished that story about how Duncan nearly snaked us when I was 6 to go there. So yeah, Duncan was actually considering leaving San Antonio to go play in that wasteland. I mean, the city is beautiful, but the team stinks it up like Terry Labonte. They were good when I was a little kid. This is before he was born, obviously, because when Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill went there, because Grant Hill got traded from Detroit to Orlando for Ben Wallace in the 2000 offseason. Only you're a little younger than that, but at least some new generation kid remembers. And then Tracy McGrady didn't want to come back to Toronto, so he decided to sign with Orlando. Now, Tim Duncan was actually close to leaving us in San Antonio to play with them, but this is what got him to stay in San Antonio, with aside from David Robinson coming to sit with them and talk him into staying. Well, that kind of worked, but here's what really doesn't change Duncan's mind to stay in San Antonio, because he wanted his family to be on the Magic plane to road games, and Doc Rivers told them no, and so Duncan said, "Forget it, I'm staying in San Antonio," with Robinson, Sean, Avery, people who were on that team at the time. Okay, am I getting the street sign? Wait. Yeah, so that's why Duncan did not go to Orlando like he originally wanted, because Doc Rivers told him no to his family being on the team playing to road games outside of Orlando. So he said, "Forget it, I'm staying in San Antonio." So imagine if he would have left for Orlando. Popovich probably would have been fired, and I think the Spurs, after 1999's championship, wouldn't have won the rings they got. Considering his breakout, Duncan's 2003 breakout season never happens, where he carried a team of nobodies to the Spurs' second ring. Kinsley, yeah, it's my friend Kinsley over there. It's Melania's stepsister. Robin, I don't know how things would have turned. Like in another universe, we could actually create something, but I don't know which NBA Live game we could use, because there's a lot of when I get the proper equipment years from now, there's going to be a lot of fan fiction I'm going to create. History. Oh, my arm's getting tired. Let me switch arms. So like NASCAR in San Antonio fanfics, where it's like history altering stories where the one, because somebody on YouTube a long time ago, the channel doesn't exist anymore, meaning the videos are gone. Somebody did one on NASCAR Thunder 2003 where Dale Earnhardt Sr. doesn't crash and fatally crash in 01 and makes it to 2002. I never finished binge watching that series, and that guy disappeared off the face of the earth many years later. So it kind of gave me an idea to do stuff like that on my own, where like in NBA Live 2004, in real life, it was the first year the Spurs didn't have David. So I was thinking, since you can get him back on the Spurs from the Legends pool, I was thinking, do a little fanfic in the playoff mode only, where he calls off his retirement for 1 year and helps Duncan do something he never did in real life, win a back-to-back championship. Because that's something the Spurs and Duncan never did in real life, win a back-to-back championship. Which, this is what Duncan gets shitted on by the haters for not being able to do.
Do you know the YouTuber Corey Kenson?
No.
Well, I don't think he's coming back to YouTube.
I never even heard of him to begin with anyway.
He has, I think, 11 million subscribers. And he got really mad at YouTube because they kept giving him strikes, and he doesn't know why.
Probably some strict music company. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never watched them or heard of them anyway, so that's the least of my concern.
Yeah, but I feel bad for him because I feel like he's gonna quit because of YouTube and how bad they are.
Well, YouTube enforcement's very flawed, but luckily I've never had a major problem with them because I've been lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this YouTube channel, what else do you do? Do you do
reaction videos to every NASCAR race I can catch? Because keep in mind, I think didn't I tell you and your brothers this the other day? Oh, wait a second. I think, when Megan and Connor were here, I told Gavin the story. I'm not fully obsessed with NASCAR anymore, to the point where I don't watch every week like I used to as a kid and a teen on Lenore and Sanders. But whenever I do watch, I actually do reaction videos to every race. When I was doing Spurs content every NBA season, I did reaction videos, but most of them, over half of them, I was either unhappy or watch out. I was either unhappy or stressed out or miserable, because it's something that us San Antonio fans aren't used to. So therefore, I do birthday tributes for my favorite people from my favorite shows. I do a variety of series. I have a bunch of playlists dedicated to every series. Yeah. Every categorized, kind of video I do. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. We got a little guest here. Time out. Come over here. That's Abby, by the way. She has a channel, too. Okay, this is Abby's sword. Go subscribe to her. Link is in the description. Good to see you today.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, that's TikTok you're on, or is that YouTube?
YouTube.
That's what I thought. So yeah, this is Nathan, by the way. Nathan, Abby.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going, bud.
All right.
All right. I'm other way, Nathan.
Oh, other way. Sorry.
Okay, we got a little crisscross there for a second. Who is that? Oh, I think that's Jason or Tony, one of the brothers that lives where that house. Yeah. Okay, I lost my train of thought. What were you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
I know, because Abby came along. Oh yeah, no, I have a bunch of playlists dedicated to every series I do.
Do you do Try Not to Laughs and stuff like that?
No,
That's a funny series. That's a
like I don't have millions of subscribers like Preston and Brianna do, so that's why I don't do those kind of
Is
things.
that Preston Plays?
Yeah, his wife befriended me on Facebook, and so did his wife's mom, Connie.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Preston does have a Facebook, but he doesn't use it much. So if he adds me back, it's gonna be out of nowhere, because eventually, if he gets on there all of a sudden, and all of a sudden he sees me, I was like, oh, I know this guy, and then boom, I'm gonna have to be really lucky for that to happen. And there's Rogersons, Jerry Springer Man, and Richard Dawes. They have YouTube channels too.
I really wish I could
Oh, you'd be
provide a phone, but
yeah, you'd be so good at it if we're being honest. Your birthday's in the fall, so when are you gonna get one then?
probably, honestly, I already do.
What would it be called?
I have no clue. Probably like.
Are we gonna keep going? Are we gonna keep going? I think that would be perfect. You can upload anything, whether it's video games. Are we gonna keep going, or are you going home?
We're gonna keep going because I got an hour left.
Okay, my arm's getting tired again, so I gotta switch sides. Okay, random story, but one day my mom and I were going over, younger neighborhood friends that I do stuff with, and of course Jackson came up. Actually, I brought him up, and my mom had a lot of positive stuff to say about him, saying how, and this is what she said, he's always been really nice with you, and she's not wrong. So have you and Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas is, sorry, but he always grounds me when he's in charge, because I'm always.
He's older. That's what makes sense. He's like 15 or something.
Yeah, he's 15.
Yeah.
So.
I can't really pick him up anymore like I used to, because he's just as tall as me now.
Yeah.
Because whenever I used to see him, because it was never all the time, I would always pick him up. And now that I see him all the time, it's like nowadays I'm like used to seeing him now.
Yeah. Also, for this video, make sure you like down below. And you also subscribe. So.
And keep in mind, later on tonight will be my first reaction video to That Girl Lele, which will be the Steve Park installment of season 2. The season 2. When I talk about like episode installments, I associate the installment number with the number of the driver from when I was a kid in the Winston Cup Gen 4 era. Like episode 1 would be Steve Park, episode 2 would be Rusty Wallace, episode 3 would be Dale Sr., or modern times because I like the guy Austin Dillon, or episode 4 Mike Skinner, blah 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 blah. Tomorrow will be like normal, the bunked content, the Villains of Valley View, and Ultraviolet Black Scorpion, like normal. And then Saturday, episode 3 of Poker Game Night. Oh yeah, and there's going to be a collaboration, not on my channel, but on another dude's channel, the same day as Poker. Nick Neto, who works with my cousin Kenny at the Trendsetter Barbershop. So go subscribe to Razors. Link is in the description. Jesus, how many channels have we shouted out tonight? My God.
I don't know. I feel like we shouted out at least, I think, Gavin's channel. And
That was yesterday, I think. That was yesterday I did that.
Yeah. And then we shouted out Jackson's Instagram.
Yes, we did. I have to walk backwards. Shit. Oh, there goes your shoe. Okay, let me see here. So Saturday, Razors and I will be doing a collaboration on his channel. I mean, I already told them, this morning when I was sleeping in, I said, hey, we'll do the collaboration, but I'm already recording a Poker Epic Game Night episode on my channel. So doing poker and haircutting the same day for me would be too much. And he gave me the permission to not only record it from his phone, but he said he'd be very fine with uploading it himself. And then Sunday, I swear to God, if it rains Sunday, I'm gonna be so mad because if weather can actually, Mother Nature can like cut her shit before Sunday gets here, there's gonna be a rager on Sunday, another one. Anna Grace Barlow's jumbo-sized Ricky Rudd 28th birthday tribute. It's the girl from The Big Leap on Fox, which is one of my shows from this past television season that was only canceled after one season. Yeah, so she was Brittany Lovewell on that show, probably the main antagonist, but was also she was like a friend of me, like the main antagonist, but also part of the main friend group.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of those rare times I supported the bad guy because I just love the actress.
Yeah.
Trying not to get the street. You can keep going. I gotta not get the street sign. There's gonna be a lot of censorship in this video. Anyway, yeah, that was like one of the rare times I supported the villain because, you know, A, she was already part of the friend group anyway. B, I love the actress, so of course. So, and plus she was on another show that kind of, you know, that kind of gave me that show. She was on the Goldbergs as Lisa Levine, which was, I think, one of Erica Goldberg's friends that didn't really appear much on the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
That's part of what gave me the big leap.
Yeah.
Therefore, if the weather can hold itself together by Sunday, then instead of watching the New England 300 at New Hampshire, then that's when I'll record her birthday tribute. But if it happens to rain, I got an alternate game plan. We'll watch the race like normal and do a reaction video for that. You know, considering the weather's going to look better in New Hampshire than it will here. Kind of last year it was the other way around, and so I think Monday it's going to probably rain too. And so maybe Tuesday we'll do Anna Grace Barlow's tribute, which I think Tuesday will be the 19th. So yeah, and I think that's the backup plan because this is something this birthday tribute is something I've had planned for the longest time. I know with Isabella Papa's birthday being next month, for her, what will be her Tony Stewart 20th birthday, then I know she's getting one next month. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. 40 minutes.
40, Sterling Marlin. Yep, Sterling Marlin 40. The Silver Bullet, the Coors Light Dodge Intrepid for Chip Ganassi. I feel like he would be the 2002 Winston Cup champion if he never crashes and gets injured at Richmond in Kansas. Oh, speaking of, we were just talking about like some of the other all the other longer YouTube videos I've done over the year, over this course of this year. Don't forget, sometime this month when I finally get the yellow and what was the other color? The yellow and white flags delivered to my house after my dad gets them. We're debuting Real Life Need for Speed on the channel. Did you have any aware of that this is gonna happen?
No.
Oh yeah, I've been promoting it like crazy here on YouTube and on my second TikTok account for YouTube updates. Where basically, since I decided, since I used to write about it in fanfic, I figured, here comes the Amazon truck. Look out! Go, Carlo, guys, come on.
We're good.
Okay. Oh my God! It's slowing down. Oh my God. But anyway, so, yeah, since I was going to say, since, I wrote about it in fanfic where we do Need for Speed I read a Lab Rats episode where we actually did Need for Speed. We used, the Swings and Things go-kart track as the police pursuit course. I say the safest way we can bring it to life in real life is doing it on bicycles because doing it in the cars is dangerous. Doing it, so I figured, and I already told there's Daniel. Do we have time to do that today or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I totally told the viewers that I was not going to wear the Tim Duncan attire when I record those episodes because the theme-wise of the series, it wouldn't make sense. That's why I'm going to wear my NASCAR attire when the first two episodes are going to be lap knockout, where if you're okay, there's no car.
Yeah,
If you're in the last place, there's one right here. Oh, it's Kelsey.
It's a real nice car in front of us.
Yeah, that's
a Cobra.
Yeah, Mustang. That's on that. Speaking of Need for Speed, that's actually in Hot Pursuit 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, lap knockout means if you're in last place at the end of the completed lap, you're out of the race. That's why, in the first episode, we're going to go this way, and then in the next episode we're gonna go that way. Like, you know, it's the same track and the same layout, but like in like both opposite directions. And then the third episode's it's really gonna heat up. Hot pursuit mode. Since, you know, Noah Gregson is, you know, caused the biggest accident in Road America history 2 Saturdays ago, I figured, you know, since, you know, even as a Gregson fan, I can admit he's the definition of reckless abandonment. So, okay, what I was really gonna say was, I had to do some censorship here. I'm not afraid to admit that as a Gregson fan, he's the definition of reckless abandonment. So I figured it would actually make sense for the first Hot Pursuit episode to wear my Noah Gregson attire. Since in the real Need for Speed games, like even the first Need for Speed has police, which I didn't figure out till I got much older. So like in the first Need for Speed 3, Need for Speed High Stakes, Hot Pursuit, Underground, not Underground 1 and 2, because they don't have police in those, but like Most Wanted and Carbon, I think, have police, where in those games that have the Need for Speed that has the police, or even the Hot Pursuit 2010 remastered, you can get away with reckless abandonment, which is something, of course, you can't get away with in NASCAR, as Gregson proved to us 2 weeks ago. So I think, you know, since we probably can get away with reckless abandonment in my series, the first Hot Pursuit episode, I guess we can, you know, put my Gregson attire on. So well, apparently this young man's legs are getting tired, and my arms keep getting tired every time I hold the camera up for too long. So this is today's random bonus video I decided I promised you guys I was going to bring. So later on tonight we'll be doing the reaction video to the Steve Park installment of That Girl Lele. So what are your final words to this?
See ya, and subscribe and like down below.
All right, so keep in mind That Girl Lele is you know, 7 o'clock, but we won't be watching it till we go home. And I got tomorrow off, so I can just stay up as late as I want tonight and drink as much Coke as I want, because we restocked on it. So, you get to hear my full-on outro for the first time. Here it is. Have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Life will give you a lot of lows, but when you hit a high, enjoy it. It ain't for the weak. Goddamn, be you. You have to try harder to do less. You can't deport a dream. Sometimes the worst things in life lead to the best things. Always bet on the side of love. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sometimes you just got to be present. You never fail until you stop trying. And best of all, it never pays to worry too much about things. And this is probably going to be the first of 2 times you're going to get to hear that outro tonight. Because I'm going to do it again in the Lele episode, Steve Park installment reaction video. So until then, take care, everyone. Good night. And if this isn't the only video of the night, the That Girl Lele season 2 premiere reaction for the Steve Park installment will be up on the channel later on. So therefore, be sure to check out all the YouTube channels and, you know, other socials with other people that we put out there tonight. So see you. So this is, like I said, this isn't it. That Girl Lele episode 1 for season 2 Steve Park installment will be up later on after we park this bus, and you know, before we do the shower, and we'll watch other YouTubers do their thing. So see you later, everyone.